Hi guys, my name is Adrian Niculescu and I welcome you to a new live video session. It's about product launches. So it is called the 5 phases of joint venture launches. I've put some notes here because I have some ideas and I don't want to miss anything for today, and they don't want to stick on my laptop here. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me today. So I'm an entrepreneur, and one of my deepest passions is marketing. And I've studied marketing in the last 10 years. I have a 20 years experience as an entrepreneur. So in the last 5 years, I was involved in a lot of product launches, either as a product creator or as a broker to recruit affiliates, or as a promoter, as an affiliate. And especially if you are launching digital products, and maybe you are here because you want to launch your first product, or maybe you have some products in the market and you want to launch more and have a bigger success, make more sales, have more affiliate, have more influence in the market, and the ability to change other people's life or change businesses depending on your goal. This is the place to be. It's a huge problem today. There is so much information on the topic of launching products, and sometimes, or most of the times, you don't know what to do. And this is a big problem, a real problem, because it may block you for taking action. And you can buy a course today, you can buy another course tomorrow. All the time you will be um, uh, compelled to buy more courses, more courses, and more courses, and the outcomes will remain very small. I have to say to you that it's absolutely okay to invest in training, in coaching, in mentoring is essential for your success. But don't buy all the products out there, because by buying all the products and maybe by not applying the information you learn from those courses will not help you at all, right? So today this is a huge problem. There's too much information and you literally don't know what to choose. So because I'm still involved in this launch space and things are evolving very fast. Here's a small disclaimer: the basics remain the same, but the product launches, especially in the digital space, where you launch courses, you launch coaching programs, training programs, online training programs, and coaching programs, of course, software products, WordPress themes, WordPress plugins. Things are done in a certain way to achieve major success. So, who else wants to know how to launch successfully products and the 5 phases of joint venture launches? Me. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. So, let's start. I will do more calls on the subject because it will be impossible to touch the whole subject from just one call. So this is an introductory call on the topic. So in the next days, we'll post more and more content. My advice to you is to absorb the information and to apply it, because so many people, they learn. They are focusing on learning and they forget the execution part. So you can learn the best information from the whole wide world, but if you don't apply it, it will be worthless. Worthless with a huge W at the beginning. Worthless. 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 Right? First, many people still don't know what is a JV launch. So, what the heck is a JV launch? This word, JV. Cutting to the chase, in the digital product space, most of the sales are done through affiliates, also called joint venture partners. Especially in the internet marketing world, when a launch is made, so many joint venture partners or affiliates, how you call it. At least in theory, both words, joint venture partners and affiliates, are the same. Just that with joint venture partners, you have a much closer relationship, right? So this should be the big difference. And you can see a lot of great stats like, I don't know, this amount made in 1 hour, this amount made in half an hour, this amount made in of sales in 10 minutes and something. So behind this outcome, which seems very simple, takes a lot of work. There are processes, there are um, business decisions, and there is a blueprint at the end of the day. There is a blueprint all the marketers follow, also the product creators and the affiliates, right? So we've established the idea, which is very true, by the way, that JV launch is a launch based on the affiliates, based on joint venture partners, people or companies who are paid a commission from the actual sales made, right? And so many people don't even understand that. So how you can apply something you don't understand? Okay. So let's say that you want to launch a product. It's your first product. Or you already have some products. Maybe some of them are in the market. You have some results, but not the results you want to have. So you want to have better results, because if you are repeating what you are doing over and over, you will get more or less, most likely, the same results. Nothing major will change. So in order to shift the outcome to have another outcome, you need to do things in a certain way, in other way, different than how you did things until now, right? So in a product launch process, especially if you are relying on affiliates, and as said, in average 80 to 90% of the sales, of course, with exception, are made through joint venture partners, through affiliates. If you don't have such affiliates, such JV partners, it will be very hard to achieve as a goal selling a lot of units, right, from your product. Being a digital product, sometimes you can sell as many units as you want, but maybe you will need a lot of hosting if you sell a lot of licenses and so on. So the expenses will grow, right? So when we want to launch a product, right, which is, and the launch is based on affiliates, they have to promote you, right? Either by email, sending an email to their list with an affiliate link, or to post on social media, or to drive ads to the offer and so on. So first thing first, design the program, right? Usually, so many of the joint venture partners, at least if they have a good list, if they have a good reputation, if they can bring a lot of sales, they are pitched day in, day out by uh, the whole market, right? So you need to stand out. And first, you will stand out by designing the best product you can design, and by executing and by producing the best product you can produce, right? This is an essential step. If the product will be good, it will bring value to the buyers, right? And many JVs are looking for that because they care about the people from their list, right? The list is a huge asset and a very important asset because you can send all the time. From time to time, you can send anytime a promotional email to get sales. So that becomes an asset. So many marketers take really good and great care about their tribe, about their subscribers. So first, you need to design a program which will solve a problem, which will have an audience. You need to do a lot of research. We'll speak in a future video about the research, how to research for a product, how to research a niche, how to choose a profitable niche over a non-profitable niche, and so on. And when you design the program, think about which is the most important change this program will bring to somebody or to something, depending on who you want to serve and what kind of problem you want to solve, right? So when you are designing the program, focus on transformation, which will also need to be communicated in the marketing materials of that product. But to have a winning product, you need to have a great product, right? Because there are so many products today, it's very hard to choose from. But if you want to differentiate, if you want to have a great product to sell, design the best product you can make. And by the way, I will put here in the chat some links. I'm the proud owner of two very interesting joint venture groups on Facebook. Here, let me see if I can paste maybe on one row. Here in these groups, so you can join them. There are so many product owners. This is one of them. So many affiliates. You can get a lot of information. You can connect with those people. You can promote their product. You can also find affiliates for your products and services, and so on. So these are two great groups on Facebook. If you are not a member of any of them, I highly invite you to join. Right. After you design the program, you recruit JV partners. But as said, especially for the best ones, why they should promote you. As said, you need to have a stellar product. And after that, you need to present that product in the best way you can afford to do it, right? So make great design, do some promo materials, because some JV partners are lazy and they want to have even email swipes written for you. And this recruitment process is something continuously, because you need to make recruitment and retention and to grow from one launch to the other, right? So the second step is to recruit JV partners. As said, from JV partners promoting you, you get 80 to 90% of the sales, which is huge. So it's absolutely important to recruit the best JV partners you can get. And if you know the Pareto rule, like 20% of the actions will bring 80% of the results, or 20% of the clients, they bring 80% of the sales. With JV marketing, things sometimes are even better or worse. So around 10% of the JVs will generate 90% of the sales. So you need to find out who are those JVs, right? So maybe we'll do a call in the future focused 100% on recruiting JV partners. So now we are focusing on the process, right? So you have the product design and created, right? You recruited some JV partners. Anyway, take into consideration the fact that if you bring a great potential JV to present your product, that JV will also to promote your product, right? That JV will also, of course, promote your product to his list. And some of the people from his list, I can bet for that, are also interested in finding great products to promote, and they will come to you after this initial promo asking you for an affiliate link or something. And when you start promoting, preparing the sale, you have and to launch this, you have three phases. The first phase is the pre-launch phase, where you warm the market by giving, I don't know, 3 videos, 3 blog posts, or something else, short webinar, short presentation. You give something of value which is free to prepare for the actual launch of the product, right? So after the pre-launch phase, there is a launch phase of the product, which can last from, I don't know, 3 days to 5 days to 1 week to 1 month. In the launch phase, usually you either start with the one-off payment instead of recurring of monthly payments, or you do some other system. You offer some bonuses, you offer a very low price, which will increase in time after you sell a certain number of copies. Is entirely up to you, right? Also, the launch after, I don't know, 5 days can be closed, and the people will not have access, or will remain evergreen. So anybody can come and promote that launch, maybe at a bigger price or something, but the product will remain active anyway. And the last phase is the post-launch. We'll get feedback from the JVs. Maybe you prepare the next launch, you speak with them about recruiting others, and so on. So in information, everything looks basic and very simple. But when you start to implement, very few people will get through, and so many other people will become stuck. Because and I've learned this from Anthony Robbins, people come to a seminar, a webinar or something, they register for a course, they pay a certain amount, they are in a big state, they will move the world and so on. And when they arrive at home after the event, they slowly start to fade the commitments they made with themselves from that seminar, to change something, and they slowly they come back to the initial state they had before that event. So along with my team, we've created a product launch challenge to help you over 30 days to build either your first product or I don't know, your third or fifth product to learn by doing, right? So it'll be a challenge of 30 days and you can enroll here now. By the way, the challenge is limited to 100 people. 100 people only will be um, accepted. Where is the challenge? Let me see if I spelled correctly. Okay, so if you want to enroll, you can come here. You complete the form with some details and you are taken to the payment page, basically to close the registration, right? So why did we create this challenge? As I've told you before, to force people, to force students to execute, to relentlessly execute the phases of the launch to get the results, because otherwise you will find reasons to procrastinate, you will find reasons to do something else, and you will not go further with the product launch. Or maybe you will finalize product launch, but will be a mediocre experience, and we don't want that, right? Okay, so during the 30 days, and the challenge begins at the 1st of June, and okay, here is a cat. It's the sound of the cat. Okay, it's near the room where am I, and probably is in one of those phases when they are mating or something, right? Okay, so I said the problem is that you start the process, you start to build the phases, and if you don't have coaching, if you don't have mentoring, if you don't have blueprints, if you don't have somebody to bug you on a daily basis, you will get behind, right? So the challenge is built so when you start this challenge, you are forced on a daily basis to do some actions and to build any day upon the previous day and so on until you have the product ready for launch and all the steps highlighted at the end of the 30 days. How much value can bring this to your business and which should be the cost, right? So I saw in the market $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, but will not be anywhere near that. I just spoke in the morning with one of the clients I'm working with, and he told me that he bought 3 or 5 products in the last 6 months related to product launches, and still he does launches with very, very poor result. And he asked me, where is the problem? And the problem is in the interactivity and in the way this product creation and product launch challenge is made. I said to keep you in the loop, to keep you moving, not allowing you to stay behind, right? And as you can see in the link, the price is only $997, so it's very, very affordable. But the problem is we can't accept more than 100 people, so the challenge is limited to 100 people. So if you want to join, join today, and before the official day of the start of the challenge, you will receive a lot of materials preparing you for the launch process, like video lessons, checklists, templates, and so on. And it's a very wise and smart investment because it's very small and the outcome will be big. So I want to thank you very much for today's live video. It's the first live video from a series dedicated to teaching you how to launch amazingly successful digital products. And it was about 5 phases of joint venture launches. Should I repeat them? So the first phase is designing the program. So design the best program, the best software, or the best WordPress theme or plugin, or I don't know, right? But to be the best. The second phase, recruit JV partners. Recruitment and retention of JV partners. If you don't have retention for any new product, you will have to start from scratch, which is not cool. After that, when you are rolling the actually launch of the product, you have the pre-launch phase, which is the third in our document, the third phase, the launch itself, which is the fourth phase, and the post-launch, which is the fifth way. So in the post-launch, you gather feedback from the JVs, you network with them, you communicate with them, and maybe prepare the next launch right. So don't forget, if you want to join our 30 days joint venture launch challenge, here is the link. We'll put here again. You can register yourself here, and after that you will be taken to the payment. And once the payment is done, in less than 24 hours, you will be able to start working with me and following the videos which will show you how to do and will change your life. I want to thank you very much. Follow this Blab account and you will be notified when I come back online again. Thank you very much. I hope that you had an amazing time being here with me. You will take notes and you will apply relentlessly. Thank you very much.